Hello and welcome to your weekly Nerd News Update with me, Stephen McCullough. Let's take a look at everything that's been happening in the world of nerd over the past week. A lot of the main stories this week seem to be revolving around the Marvel superhero blockbuster movie that everyone's talking about. No, not that one! The Avengers! Yes, Marvel have decided to unleash their latest cartoon creation, Marvel Avengers Assemble, at Comic-Con, after dumping Earth's mightiest heroes in favour of this new direction. The new series has been developed to reflect the Avengers film, so it's goodbye for now to Ant-Man and Wasp, and hello to Black Widow, Hawkeye, and the Falcon for some reason. Will it be any good? Well, we'll all find out when it's officially unveiled next year. Looking toward Marvel's individual hero movies now, and it looks as though Tony Stark is in a bit of trouble in this new concept art for the upcoming Iron Man 3. Marvel head honcho Kevin Feige has stated that the new movie will see Tony cut off from the rest of the world while dealing with the experimental extremis technology. Add that to the latest on-set photo showing War Machine with a snazzy new patriotic paint job, and colour us intrigued. Iron Man 3 will hit cinemas in May next year. Hot Toys have released images of their San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Rescue Captain America figure, based on the memorable scene from the first Avenger in which Cap single-handedly saves a group of soldiers from a Hydra base. It's everything you'd expect from a Hot Toys figure. The face sculpt looks wonderful and the clothing and accessories are top-notch. If you're a fan of the first Avenger and just so happen to be in San Diego, be sure to pick up this figure. And finally, in the world of the Avengers, even though it's still in cinemas, the actual Avengers movie has already been given a home media release date and trailer. You can take home your copy of the Avengers on DVD or Blu-ray from September 25th. In other news, Ghostbusters 3 still seems to be trapped in the containment unit of development hell. Bill Murray has stated that he won't commit to a third film unless the script is as good as, if not better than, the first film. It seems as though the Office writers Lee Eisenberg and Gene Stupnitsky didn't do a good enough job, so it's back to the drawing board, or keyboard as it may, with a new writing staff attempting to get the Ghostbusters back on the streets of New York, and Bill Murray interested in returning to the franchise. After all, Ghostbusters just wouldn't be Ghostbusters without Dr. Venkman. The new Tom Cruise movie, Jack Reacher, has received a teaser trailer. Fans of the book have been up in arms over the decision to cast Cruise in the part, as it totally contradicts the character's description. However, with fast driving and dark humour, it could still be a bit of a laugh and a welcome distraction for the public from the 50-year-old's marriage breakdown. But to infuriate die-hard fans further, this may be the future for Tom, with rumours emerging that he may be taking a back seat in the unending Why Won't They Just Die Mission Impossible movies. Whoop-de-actual-do. A trailer for the new Halo live-action digital series has arrived online. Halo 4, Forward Until Dawn, will tell the story leading into the events of Halo 4, and will take fans back to the terrifying beginning of the Human Covenant War, when the Master Chief inspired a young cadet who would eventually become a leader aboard the UNSC Infinity. The series will debut this October on Machinima Prime and on Halo Waypoint as a 5-episode series. Even though Season 7 began airing 10 months ago in the United States, Sky Living have still to begin screening the new series of Supernatural here in the UK. Bosses have confirmed that it is still on their schedules but has been removed from the July slot. This means the earliest fans can expect to see it is in August, exactly when the 8th series begins airing in America. That's right, people, the UK are a full year behind. And producers wonder why piracy is so high? Ever fancied playing a Game of Thrones? Well, now you can, thanks to the new MMORPG based on the A Song of Ice and Fire series. Players will take part in player versus player combat, siege combat, and politics in a bid to control the Seven Kingdoms. The game will be given its first trailer during Comic-Con later this month, and will enter beta testing later this year. And finally, Pearl William Shatner experienced an embarrassing wardrobe malfunction at Los Angeles International Airport when a random frisk down resulted in the Star Trek actor's trousers falling down, unleashing the 81-year-old actor's underwear to hundreds of holidaymakers. Shatner said after the event that it was awful to have people looking at him with his pants down, probably the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to him. Apparently Shatner had decided to wear loose-fitting clothing as he knew he was in for a long flight and didn't want his outfit to be too binding. The sooner warp speed is invented, the better, eh, Will? Well, that pretty much wraps up this week's nerd news into a tight little package. For all these stories and more, be sure to check out followingthenerd.com and subscribe to our YouTube channel to keep up to date with all the latest news and trailers. I've been Stephen McCullough, and until next time, remember, with great power comes great responsibility. And based on that logic, with a great filling comes a great sandwich. Italian BMT. Okay, go away now. I'm eating my sandwich.